Today I am going to be talking to you about a question that has come up in our youth group this week, and that is how to start reading the Bible. This is a really good question, whether you are an experienced Christian, whether you are just starting out and you've just given your life to Jesus. It's a really great question because the Bible has got over 750,000 words in it. Like, where do you even start? Do you start with the New Testament or the Old Testament? And everybody has different opinions. Everybody's got different intakes, different things work for different people. So I'm just going to share with you what I think and what worked for me and what advice was given to me when I first became a Christian. So I would just say, if you are a brand new Christian or been a Christian for a couple of years, you really want to start reading the Bible, I would start with the New Testament, and I would probably start with any one of the four Gospels really. Mark is a really good place to start because you learn about Jesus, all the accounts of Jesus, the word that Jesus said, and Christianity, or giving your life to God, part of that is that we want to become more and more like Jesus. You know, we've repented, we've given our life to him, but now we want to give our life to Jesus. And so by going to any one of the four Gospels, we can really learn about the character of Jesus, learn what he likes, what he doesn't like, and just discover just how amazing he is really. John is another great Gospel for you to read. Like, John really explores, he doesn't just tell the stories of Jesus, he also explains like why, like what is the point in all of it. And so that is a really great place to start. Also, John is good to read before you attempt to read the Old Testament, because often when we read the Old Testament, we can, as Christians, because we're not Jewish, we can get really confused, like, why is this even in there? And so after we read John, because John tells us why, we can then sort of spot Jesus in the Old Testament, right from Genesis 1, when it says that God created the world. John then says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, meaning Jesus. And he really just gives us this amazing insight into the context of the fact that Jesus was there from the beginning. He was always God's plan to bring us back into that amazing relationship with him. Also, the Psalms are really great. Went to a conference recently, and the speaker said that often reading the Psalms, you can often experience almost like a feeling of whiplash, because the Psalms begin with praising and then often go to, life is so hard, I'm so depressed, I'm so down, God please save me. And then right within the same psalm again, it can bring it right round to praising God. And it's a real, like, within every psalm, it's a real journey of what life can be like. You know, life isn't all amazing. You will experience trials and hardships even after you've given your life to Jesus. So Psalms are really good. And if you're a young person, a really great place to go to would be to read at least a part of the Proverbs every single day. Just reading about God's wisdom and really just spending time in prayer, asking God how you can practically apply that wisdom into your life, because the Word of God, the Bible, is very much living and active. It is not a history book. It is very much alive. And so asking God how you can practically apply that to your life will instantly help you in becoming more like Jesus and having a better relationship with God. And so those are my tips for how to start reading the Bible. It's a really great question, so please keep putting your your youth questions into the box. Really pleased to have got the first one, and maybe hopefully some of the other youth leaders, we could all sit down and answer some of those questions as well, and you can see them talking about it, because that would be really great. So yeah, hope you have a really great time reading the Bible. It's definitely one of the most valuable things, if not the most valuable thing that you can ever do with your life. The Bible has got this amazing ability to transform your life, transform your situation, just by reading and listening to what God has to say to us. If you're somebody that really struggles to read, I know a lot of people that like to listen to the Bible out loud. So if you download the Bible app, you can actually play different versions of the audio Bible, and so if you struggle to read, you get to hear it out loud. Maybe you're better if you hear something, you know. I wouldn't recommend that you listen to it while you do other stuff all the time, though there's nothing wrong with that, but make sure you really assign yourself some proper time to really just be with God and just to ask him what his word is all about and how you can really apply that to your life. So I've just pulled up at the place where I'm meant to be. I hope you have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it is that you're listening to this, and I shall see you next time.